Hey everybody, Justin Worden, and you're watching What's New in Electronics. We are here at SMTA Guadalajara. I'm here with my good friend Miles Moreau of KIC. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Justin. It's seem to be back in Mexico frequently just because of all the activity down here.
Yeah, I mean, you and I have done this interview quite a few times up in the United States and a few of the other shows that go around North America, but it's our first time talking in Mexico. So let's start by introducing KIC. What are you guys known for?
Our whole realm is around our expertise and our solutions around thermal process for both electronics manufacturing and semiconductor packaging. So it's that expertise that kind of keeps us above the competition.
Now, I saw you at breakfast, or at least I saw your team at breakfast this morning. You guys got the Mexico EMS Award.
It's pretty exciting. It's kind of a combination of the things. We decided that we needed to upgrade our profiling software platform. So we really modernized the whole thing, kind of the browser experience, makes it easy for the user to pick up. And like any new platform, you have to have the killer app with it, to make it exciting, draw people into the new software. So we came up with this common recipe finder, which we've talked about a little bit. And the idea being, especially with the EMS companies, is they have 2 or 3 changeovers a day or more. And is there a way that they can do the changeover on the oven quicker, make sure they're not waiting for the oven to heat to the next recipe? So we developed a prediction algorithm and a search model to optimize across multiple PCB assemblies and find the same setting on the oven. So their changeover time effectively moves towards 0 for the oven.
Well, the famous cliche, time is money, right? So the more you can speed up the process and simplify the process, the more money your customer makes. The more money they make, the more stuff they buy.
Right.
But let's get away from that a little bit. You have been down here in Mexico quite a bit. I mean, the Mexico market is growing exponentially year after year, just like the USA market. But what are you seeing happening for KIC down in Mexico?
Well, we've always had a strong market share. I think early on we recognized, just being headquartered in San Diego, and Mexico being such a good trading partner and manufacturing, that early on we had an office based in Guadalajara, have for a long time, and we've built up that office. We see the manufacturers really, they look for advanced technologies to kind of put them ahead, and that's where we fit in. So we have a lot of customers using our automated profiling systems to make our customers more efficient. And I think what we're learning now is, and taking advantage of, is expanding our solution offerings to cover the different areas of manufacturing in Mexico. Because one thing we see early on, you see the big global companies come in and put in their factories for volume manufacturing. But as that expands, you have smaller tier, tier 2, tier 3, and that's where we see a lot of opportunity for growth for us, is those customers, and they don't have quite the same requirements as the tier 1 manufacturers. So that's where we're targeting.
Well, yeah, in recent years, Guadalajara has definitely become like that popular spot for high volume manufacturing as these global companies continue to invest more money in here. Now, one of the main things and a barrier for a lot of companies breaking into that Mexico market is having the local support. They want to talk to people that speak Spanish, that understand the culture, and can truly help them grow their business. What investments has KIC made to make sure that you have that local support here in the Mexico market?
Well, as I said, we put in a sales office probably maybe about 8 to 10 years ago, and we expanded on that. So we now have field service in both southern and northern Mexico, sales office support, and then we are expanding our footprint as far as our reps and distributors, and getting them authorized for calibrations and simple support level, like kind of level 1 support. And then we have our field service engineers. And that's one thing that KIC kind of takes pride in, is that we are, like I said at the beginning, thermal process experts. It's not just, here's your product, here's how to use it. We back that up with an expertise on process, on the machines they're using our tools on. And like you say, the customer expects that. That's kind of part of what they're buying. And that's where our service engineers are all engineers that have been working at factories as process engineers, really well experienced, so we can help our customers out. Not just here's how to use our tool, but we can help them out with the thermal process.
Yeah, and by adding those members to your team, it allows you to kind of predict the questions and the problems that your customers need solving, right? So when you bring those engineers onto your staff, you're able to kind of be a little ahead of the curve with what you're bringing out to as far as new product development.
Exactly. That's one of our feedback loops. Our strongest feedback loops is our field service engineers. They're the ones that get those. The customer is like, I'm really having a hard time with this, and I tried to use this tool of yours, and I'm making this progress, but what else can I do? And then they come back to our development team and say, hey, can we come up with something? We see a lot of people need this, and it just drives innovation forward.
Well, KIC has always had a very good offering, and you've always had state-of-the-art solutions, but we can always get better. So the fact that you guys are open to that feedback and you integrate a lot of that feedback into your new product development is very wonderful. So for those that are here watching and need to learn more about KIC, how can they get a hold of you guys?
If you're at the show today and tomorrow, we're at booth 701, and otherwise kicthermal.com is a good point to get information and to contact us.
All right, Miles, you better get back to that booth.
All right. Thank you.